Alright guys, so it's been a little while since I shot the last video, or the first video for my Curse of Monkey Island series. I had some issues initially getting the VM to work properly with the game. I got that sorted for the most part, and I managed to shoot the last video. And, well, when I started playing the next section, I started running into some audio desync issues, some click registration issues with the game, as well as some video problems. And I'm not entirely sure it's the game itself. I think it's just the way the game and the video card, or the video card, are running through the virtual machine. It's an older game, and it did always kind of have some issues with a little bit of that running in Windows XP. I tried some of the older ones, but they didn't want to work right either, so I think it's just an issue with the game. When Steam actually released The Curse of Monkey Island, I bought it right about the time I was shooting the first video, and I think I'm just going to switch over to trying to use it. We'll see how things balance out, if it's any better, if it's any worse. I'm not sure what to expect on it. I believe it'll be a little better because they've cleaned some of it up, and it should run a little better in, not a VirtualBox, but DOSBox, or whatever the case may be, to emulate things if it needs to. But I think it's just going to be a better way to move forward. So let's jump into there, pick up where I left off, and see how things progress from here as far as stability goes. So let's take a look. Alright guys, so we are now playing the Steam version, kind of modernized, emulated version. I have found that overall it runs a lot better than the stupid VM that I was running, which is what I was expecting. So we're going to finish the game out this way. I've basically recreated it and got back to right where we were. We should have all the same stuff. Only downside is it has been 8, 9, 10 months, close to a year since I last started this, which was about a week after I finished my full throttle video. So I got to relearn a few things, but this game's awesome, and I think we should jump into it. So let's see how it goes. Menu's a little funky because you have to run through Scum as a virtual machine that it's loading to emulate it. So you have an F5 option, and it loads really quickly. Not a lot of options that you can do to really change anything, so is what it is. But it runs really well. So with that said, let's jump in and have some fun.
It's Elaine. I've got to change her back somehow.
Indeed, that's the whole point of the game. Alright, so
The bridge is uncrossable. It's just as well. There's nothing interesting in the fort anyway.
says you. Oh man, and after so long off from the short intro, I love this art style. I wish they would make more of this type of a game proper. I love CG, I love all that. I know it's easy, but there's just something so personal about this type of a game.
I don't think so.
Let's see, I think I need a glowing ember. Yep.
Ouch!
Yep, I don't remember what I need it for, but I know I need it. I don't know where all I can go.
It says, "Welcome to Puerto Pollo from the Plunder Island Poultry Brotherhood."
Alright, I don't know if I can go past the chicken. Let's just see if I can. I don't know if that path takes me anywhere. It kinda does. Okay, let's head down into the woods. Symbols. Ah, voodoo. Okay, so here's the map of the island. So I'm heading into the voodoo swamp. I remember a bit about that. I remember, wow, this just takes me so back. Oh man. Oh, just the memories of my childhood. So sorry for reminiscing here, but and I just love the art style. It's just so personal, and there's something so clean about the way it runs instead of that perfect CG animation, because I know some artists drew this with pixels and like MS Paint essentially, and just the talent that it took to draw this with that is just incredible. I mean, you can take some standard images and dither them in certain applications and kind of make them look like this, but somebody still had to go in and animate all this, and it's just a lost art that I think is kind of sad. Right, the voodoo place. Hey, hey.
Oh, it looks like it was thrown here by a typhoon. Oh, it's just you again.
Just your most terrifying image of evil revisited.
Yeah, right.
I bring you warning from the infernal realms. Do not go farther into the swamp. Turn back. Turn back. Darkness will envelop you.
I always love Murray.
How'd you get all the way up there?
Through sheer force of will.
Uh-huh.
All right, it was a bunch of those weird voodoo kids. They found me on shore and put me on top of this spike all the time, thinking they were so funny.
What are you doing up there?
I am standing as a testament,
Standing?
hanging as a testament to the power of the forces of evil that will one day claim victory over the entire earth.
Do you need me to help you down?
Help! I need no help from you foolish mortals. I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull.
Okay, just thought I'd ask.
Don't get me wrong, I do appreciate the offer.
Do you know anything about lifting curses?
Oh, right, I know a lot about lifting curses. That's why I'm a disembodied talking skull, sitting on top of a spike in the middle of a swamp.
You seem bitter.
I'm sorry, it's been a rough day.
How long are you gonna keep doing that?
As long as it takes.
Must get pretty dull up there, I suppose.
Never! The powers of darkness are never dull. We will one day prove that... Oh, who am I trying to fool? I'm bored out of my skull. Figuratively speaking, of course.
You seem restless.
Oh, I don't know. It's just that not many people come through this swamp.
What would you rather be doing?
I need to be out among the lesser people, terrifying them and causing pain and misery.
That would make you happy?
Yes, happy in a dark, demonic way.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I gotta go.
Alright, let's head up to the ship. See what we can do.
Who are you, and how did you just appear like that?
I am one gifted with a second sight, adept at manipulating the forces of nature for the benefit of all who enter my door.
You're a fashion consultant.
Well, yes, but that's not what I was referring to. I am a voodoo priestess.
Neat.
You're an autumn, by the way.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
We have known each other for a very long time, Guybrush Threepwood. You've been through much, so it is understandable that you have forgotten me. We met on Melee Island when you were first trying to become a pirate.
Hang on a second. Are we gonna do one of those flashback things? They always make me nauseous.
No, I'll make this quick. I twice helped you defeat the evil pirate LeChuck, first by preparing the voodoo antidote,
I'm starting to remember.
and then again by helping you prepare a voodoo doll of his zombie form.
That's right.
Old
You've
school
helped so much, and
games.
I still don't know your name.
I am known by many names on many different islands. But names have little importance. You should know this more than anyone, Guybrush Threepwood.
Yes, you're right. Hey, are you making fun of me?
I wouldn't dream of it.
I always liked 1 and 2, but 3 just captured the right everything for me, the right essence.
Boy, have I got some stories to tell you.
Stories? Yes, well, I'm sensing a great disturbance. I have to go.
But I've got to tell you about LeChuck and Elaine.
I'm going to disappear now in a big flash of light. Cover your eyes.
No, wait. It started back on Dinky Island. I knew LeChuck was close.
I'll be disappearing here any moment.
Okay, no stories. Nice place. I love what you've done with it.
Thank you. You'll have to excuse the mess. The kids came over to play with their paper voodoo dolls. They're adorable children. Would you like to see some pictures?
Perhaps later.
Yes, there's no time for that now. I sense that something terrible has happened.
Hey, you're good. Something terrible has happened. I finally proposed to Elaine.
Congratulations. That doesn't sound so
And when I placed the engagement ring on her hand, she was placed under a horrible pirate curse and trapped for eternity as a solid gold statue.
Oh, that explains it. I was struck with a wave of overwhelming hatred and anger.
Yeah, that LeChuck was a pretty mean guy.
I was talking about Elaine.
No, there's no time to worry about that now. We have to hurry.
Do not panic, Guybrush. She will be safe until we can break the curse. You only have to worry about her being stolen. Where did you hide her?
I just remembered something. I've got to go.
You did remember to hide the giant solid gold statue of your girlfriend from all the other pirates on the island.
Well, not exactly, but, you know,
Go, Guybrush, hurry, before you're too late.
Elaine! I've got to get her back. This is so embarrassing. Looks like I'm gonna need some more help. Someone's stolen Elaine.
That is unfortunate. It will be difficult to get her back.
Do you know who kidnapped her?
Not for certain, but I suspect that it's the mangy pirates anchored in Danger Cove.
Can you give me something to lift the curse?
No, LeChuck's curse is a very powerful one. Fueled by his anger and his intense frustration in dealing with the opposite sex. I have nothing here to lift so powerful a curse, but there is one way.
Great, tell me.
You have to replace the cursed ring with a pure one of greater or equal value. A good guideline is 2 months' salary.
I had no idea this curse stuff was so complicated.
That's nothing. Just be glad she wasn't turned into a magic swan.
What would I have to do then?
You don't want to know, believe me.
Where am I gonna find a huge uncursed diamond ring?
Legends speak of a whopping big diamond ring on Blood Island.
Blood Island? I've never heard of it.
You will soon become quite familiar with it. But you must be careful, Guybrush. I have foreseen that your journey will be filled with peril and deception. I have also seen that Blood Island will be the place where you will die.
Die? Did you say die? As in me, dead?
Don't be such a baby.
Isn't there a less dangerous way?
No. The value of the ring on Blood Island comes from its emotional significance. It represents a pure, true love, a power greater than any other.
Oh, that's sweet. I think I have something in my eye.
Do not mock the voodoo priestess.
Oh, that takes me back because the demo used to get through this part. So I remember in PC Magazine, I think it was, you used to get all these free demos, and I remember getting the demo for this. Played it for years before I had money to actually go buy the game itself to play it. So the Blood Island part, I don't remember that well. Bits and pieces of it that jump out, but this early stuff is just like verbatim. I remember almost all of it, which is funny. But I just like the interactivity here, just like in Full Throttle, just more in depth. They put more into the story behind what's actually going on.
Well, how will I find the ring on Blood Island?
All I can say is that I see a long and painful history connected with that ring. And I feel a great sadness associated with it. You will learn more once you have actually found the island.
How do I get to Blood Island?
You will need 3 things. A map to Blood Island, for the journey is a long and dangerous one. A seaworthy ship to take you there. And an experienced crew.
Map, ship, and crew. Got it. Blood Island sounds dangerous. You have to come with me.
No, I cannot. I have lived on 3 different islands in the past 6 years. I do not wish to travel anymore. Besides, this derelict is still in escrow.
I never got that as a kid. Now that I'm a homeowner, a bit different.
But who will give me information and advice? You've got to come. You're my only hope.
No, Guybrush. There is
Voice
another.
Blood Island, here I come.
Alright, so...
I finally defeated LeChuck and his skeleton pirates.
True evil can never be destroyed completely.
But I heard him blow up and everything.
You'd be surprised at how much abuse an evil undead zombie pirate can take.
Alright. That's from the other game.
I'm sick of talking about that jerk LeChuck.
Alright, so...
What island is this, anyway?
You have landed on Plunder Island.
Plunder Island. Sounds appropriately piratey.
Naturally. It's a sort of retirement community for ex-pirates and their spouses.
Sounds exciting.
Lately, there has been all too much excitement on the island. All centering around Governor Marley, LeChuck, and a giant chicken.
Okay.
Elaine is governor of this island, too?
Actually, Elaine is the governor of the entire Tri-Island area, comprised of Melee, Booty, and Plunder Islands. She moved to her fort here on Plunder after the kitchen and landscaping staff quit her Booty Island mansion.
Alright.
Thanks. I've heard all I needed to know.
I
want to know what
if I
voodoo
need
spell
this.
you're working on.
Voodoo spell? Oh, this. This is just a fondue I'm making for tonight. Would you like to try it?
Does it have any skink toes in it?
A few.
I'll pass.
Alright. Safe hair replacement systems. There's just some really funny, stupid ones in here.
I want to know more about safe hair replacement systems.
I can imagine. Didn't you have a beard the last time I saw you?
I sure did. A really cool one. I wonder what happened to it.
Alright.
I want to know more about a diet I can live with.
I'll share with you knowledge passed from mother to daughter in my family for generations.
What's that?
Low fat, high fiber. It works.
Alright, so these are funny.
I want to know more about variable rate mortgages.
Bad idea. Though attractive to the first-time homeowner, the rate reacts wildly to fluctuations in the market and can work against the buyer over time. You're best off starting with a 20% down payment and a variable rate mortgage, then refinancing at a fixed rate after 1 or 2 years as the market warrants.
Could you repeat that?
No.
Welcome to 2008 and the crash in the U.S. housing market.
I want to know more about a career in TV and VCR repair.
So you want to make more money?
Sure, we all do.
Ouch.
Stick to pirating.
Alright, those go
Thanks
on
for your
a
help.
while.
Gotta go.
Right, so let's see what else is in here. Gumballs.
I don't want those dull little scissors. I don't need it. It's just a toy.
What a relief.
Can I put it back?
I'm sure it won't do anything. After all, it's just a paper voodoo doll.
Ooh, migraine.
Alright, so all I did was poke him. Let's see.
Wow, I got a whole pack of gum.
Spiffy. Alright, I think that's about all I can really do in here right now. Let's see if we can get Murray some gum. Bit o' jerk. I think when it pops on his face. But we made him happy. Alright, let's go back to the fort. Actually, let's go this way. Oh, I remember this.
5 cents. Hello there, Sonny. You open yet?
Oh boy, my first customer. Gee willikers, is this gonna be swell. Hi, my name's Kenny Foulmouth. It sure would be neat if you would buy some of my lemonade. It only costs a nickel. And best of all, I have a bottomless mug policy.
Well, that does sound like a good deal. Is the lemonade good?
Oh gosh, yes. It's a very healthful drink. Even better for you than placing leeches on your tongue.
Wow.
Leeches on your tongue.
I'd like to buy some lemonade.
Sure, we have a bottomless mug policy, you know. That'll be a nickel.
Bottomless mug.
Hey, there's no bottom to this mug. Give me my money back.
I'm sorry. I did tell you about our bottomless mug policy, and there are no refunds.
Why, you little...
Thank you. Come again.
Funny.
It's a great big vat full of red dye. Number 2, that would stain my fingers red. Piracy, the LeChuck Way, Chapter 1. How to get more than 15 men on a dead man's chest.
Let's see here.
It's an informative plaque put up by the Plunder Island Naturalist Society. Bush, a pristine example of one of the many decorative bushes used for landscaping Plunder Island. Plunder Island Naturalist Society Nature Trail.
Okay, so there's a trail. That's one way we need to go. But I need a sword.
Ipecac, Cephalus ipecacuana, one of the creeping vines common throughout Plunder Island. The syrup made from the ipecac flowers was used by the early settlers of Plunder Island as a purgative.
Lovely.
Wow, this jungle is thick. I'll need something sharp if I'm gonna hack my way through there. It's rooted in with the vine. I can't just pick it up.
Oh. Shortcut through town. I wasn't quite ready to go there. Let's go back. Let's see if we can do some drive-through.
Hello? I can't understand you. What was that? Forget it.
Walk through. That's how quality was back then.
Blonde Beard's Chicken Shop. It's the two-way speaker for the walkthrough. It's a chicken coop, but I don't see any chickens. Feeling down because your chicks turned to gold? Come to the swamp, get your fortune told. Voodoo and things, formerly just voodoo. Visit our new location on Plunder Island.
So that's, I guess, how you originally would find the lady out there.
Do you have a reservation?
Of course I have a reservation.
Then let's see your reservation slip. No reservation slip, huh? Then out you go.
Okay.
It's an old crow's nest, converted into a sign for the chicken shop.
We'll take the long way across here.
In memory of the chickens who gave their lives during the Great Puerto Pollo Potluck Jamboree of 1621. No. The front door is closed. It's locked.
Okay. Let's go to the Barbary Coast. See what I can do down here.
Welcome, patron, to the Barbary Coast, where every haircut is an adventure.
Aye, and if you're wanting a haircut, you'll have to wait until I'm finished with Captain Rottingham here.
Are you guys pirate barbers?
We prefer the term buccaneer hairstylists.
Great! Maybe you guys can help me find this huge diamond ring I'm looking for.
Diamond ring?
Yeah, it's supposedly enormous, and it's on Blood Island.
Blood Island?
Never heard of it.
It's a funny story, really. I need it to lift this curse that's turned my girlfriend into a solid gold statue.
Solid gold?
Wait a second, did I just share too much?
Alright, so he reminds me of the guy in Mulan. This is Scrooge McDuck. Ah, the name. This guy's gonna bother me. His voice sounds so familiar.
Wow, I bet those could cut through anything. There's a plaque on this portrait. It says, "In loving memory, Crackers, 1684 to 1685.
Oh, okay. Man, I'm remembering things, but I gotta remember how to do them.
Jack Rackham. Always a dapper crook. Jack wore the layered look. Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
So,
So, it's good to meet you, Mr.
Bill.
Bill? That's your pirate name, Bill?
Cutthroat Bill.
Oh, I see. Well, that puts a whole new spin on it, doesn't it? How'd you break into the hairstyling industry?
I saw an ad to join a barbershop quartet. Got a problem with that?
No, that must be very rewarding work.
What's that supposed to mean?
Mean? Well, just that, you know, cutting hair and singing must be just a lot of fun.
It's like a party every day. Some days I just don't know how to contain my joy. I get giddy, and the laughter bubbles out of me like a sparkling fountain of mirth and gaiety.
Okay, new topic. Are you ever going back to pirating?
Maybe, someday, if I find the right captain.
Perfect. I'll be your captain. Onward to Blood Island and high adventure. Wanna come?
You, a captain? Hardly.
I'm the mighty pirate who defeated LeChuck.
And what do you have to show for it?
I've got a ton of cool stories.
Treasure, immense mounds of gold and diamonds, solid gold scepters of power, anything?
Well, I've got these nickels.
Wooden?
Yeah.
Some treasure hunter you are. You couldn't find gold in a jewelry shop.
I bet I could find gold on this very island.
How much would you bet?
Well, I've got these nickels.
Right. Come back when you have some real treasure to show me.
Alright, so
Pirate stories.
to go
Got
get
any?
something gold for him.
Here's a story. I started out as a crewman on the raging tightwad, sailing out of Puerto Pollo. The captain was a master treasure hunter, a diviner from some ancient secret society. He had some weird fifth sense when it came to finding objects of value.
Supernatural powers? I have a hard time believing that.
I did too. At first, we left port without a map, guided only by the captain's keen senses. We spent the first week going around in circles, until we realized the crew's gold earrings were throwing the captain off. After we tossed all our jewelry, gold coins, and belt buckles overboard, we got back on course.
Okay.
Did you ever find any treasure?
We sailed for 2 years, and had finally started back to Plunder Island. But just as we started to doubt him, he paid off. We found sunken treasure right off the coast.
Wait a second. Was it an enormous pile of jewelry and gold coins and belt buckles at the bottom of the bay?
Exactly. How did you know that?
I just had a feeling. It's been a pleasure. Bye.
So for him, I need to get I need to get gold. Okay, I remember that one. This guy.
Ahoy there! I'm
Remember him.
Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Of course you are.
Okay then, who are you?
Edward Van Helgen.
Not the...
That's right, mine's
Van
the name
Halen.
that pirates fear the most. Edward Snugglecakes Van Helgen.
Dude! How'd you like to join my ever-growing pirate crew?
Your crew? Why would I want to be on your crew?
It's gonna be a blast. We're going to Blood Island.
Sorry, Threepwood. As much as I'd love to be out at sea again, I could never serve a captain who wasn't a gentleman and who wasn't my equal.
Mm-hmm.
I am a gentleman, you big old bedwetting duty head.
Then prove it. If you can defeat me in a gentleman's duel, I'll join your crew.
All right, let's get to dueling.
No. There are rules. If you want to duel with me, you have to give me sufficient insults.
Okay. Nice cologne you're wearing. Did you actually roll around in dung or just dab a little behind each ear?
That's not the type of insult I had in mind.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
That's an old one. Come back when you have some fresher material, eh?
Did I mention you're a big old bedwetting duty head?
As a matter of fact, you did. And I'm not impressed.
Hey, that's a nice shirt. How long have you been colorblind?
Oh, please.
I don't want to insult you. Why can't we just get along?
Alright.
Whoa, look at the time. Gotta scoot.
I don't think he'll talk to me because he's in the middle of cutting Rottingham's hair.
Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm a mighty
Quiet.
Huh?
Don't distract him while he's working on me.
Aye, laddie. You'll have to wait your turn.
That
It's the
voice is
pirate wheel.
very familiar.
Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
I see, and I don't care.
So you're a ship captain, huh?
Not just any ship captain. Don't tell me you've never heard of Captain Rene Rottingham.
I've never heard of Captain.
I'm only the most cunning and well-groomed captain ever to sail the Caribbean.
Well, how'd you like to join my crew?
Me serve on your crew? Please don't make me break into hysterical laughter while this buffoon is working on my hair.
Did you know you're starting to go gray?
I most certainly am not.
Fire! Run for your life!
I'm sure the authorities probably have the situation under control. But just in case, Barber, more moisturizer.
Don't get me wrong. Gray hair suits you.
It doesn't... I mean, of course it would. But I don't have to worry about that for several years.
Alright, so basically I have to get him out of the
Seem
seat
busy. I'll come back later.
so I can talk to him. So there's not really much that I can do at the moment. Alright. What's down here? Alright, that takes me down to this place.
Yes, may I help you?
My name is Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm a mighty pirate.
Threepwood? You must be Seersucker Skip Rackham's cousin. How are Muffy and the twins?
Who?
Hey, it's a lovely afternoon for the beach today. Not too crowded yet. There's a crafts workshop on the South Beach and a swabber size class at 2 and 4. Water's warm and the waves aren't too high. Just
Brimstone.
watch out for the occasional undead corpse washing up on shore. Might want to keep the kids away from any rotting flesh. But otherwise, the siege earlier today shouldn't spoil your afternoon. Just between you and me, the undead are notoriously bad tippers. So it's just as well they didn't take over the island, eh? Let me see your membership card and we'll fix you right up.
You don't need to see my identification.
I don't need to see your identification.
I'm not the pirate you're looking for.
You're not the pirate I'm looking for.
I can go about my business.
You can go about your business.
Move along.
Move along. Move. Hey, wait a minute. Your mind games won't work on me, boy. No membership card, I see. Well, sir, you're at the Brimstone Beach Country Club in Smorgy, part of the Leisure Lovers planned community for retired pirates. It's very exclusive. I'm afraid if you don't have a membership card, you cannot use any of the club's amenities.
I don't want an amenity. I had to eat one of those while I was lost at sea, and it was terrible.
Then let me also point out that without that membership card, you are not permitted on the beach, you cannot use any of our towels, and you can't have anything from the grill. Good day.
Alright, so not much I can really do there. So there's the boat. I can't get there until I can get through that part of the island. Back to the fort. I don't think there's anything on shore that I can really do.
Those pirates in Danger Cove walk on their hands. Weird.
Yeah, I don't really think there's anything more. That I can do here. So let's go back here. I can't do anything about him yet. Can I? Nope. Nope. Alright. So, in essence, we need to get some gold. We need to duel the other guy. And we can't really deal with the barber yet, simply because we don't have any means to get in the chariot. Interesting. So what can I do with the flyer?
It's got that brand new paper taste.
So I need insults to get the duel going. Actually, I think I need something else. Let's walk over and see if there's anything at all. Nope. Yes, here we go. Alright, so
Nah, I need to keep a clear head for now. Well, I like rum as much as the next pirate. It's an enormous keg of old... I can't use...
okay.
Curious pile of logs there. Caribbean rubber tree. One of the many rubber trees common throughout the Caribbean, used as raw material for shipbuilding.
Okay. Gotcha. Ooh, okay. I can go in here. And go nowhere. I don't think there's really anything else that I can do here, unfortunately, at this time. Where's this go? Just takes me back. Alright, so we've got the country club, my crew. You all go that way. You have nothing. Ah, a side entrance. Okay.
I'd hate people to think less of this guy just because of a slight problem with... Hey, this isn't dandruff. Oh.
Ew. Okay.
It's an old travel trunk. It's covered with stickers from many faraway places. It looks too heavy for me to carry. I don't want to pin that. I don't want to pin that. I don't want to pin that. Hey! It's a sticker from Blood Island. It says, Blood Island is for bleeders. A message from the Blood Island Tourism Council. Hey, maybe the performer who owns this trunk knows how to get to Blood Island. I don't need a prop. I don't need a prop.
Says you.
No, I like the natural look. Nah. I don't want to disturb the mystic powers of the hat. Watch me make this disappear. Nothing up my sleeve? Presto! Hey, it worked. There's something inside.
I actually forgot that was there. What else is there here? Drama masks.
I wonder if there's a part in this play for a dashing rogue pirate. It's a donkey mask. It's some goofy drama masks. I don't need a prop. It smells like something's burning. Must be this shoddy 17th century electrical wiring. Wait a second. Somebody's been monkeying around with these controls. I'll need to read the instructions before they'll work.
Is that what you are?
The A-C's of ventriloquism. It's an interesting read on its own, but I should try it out on somebody. I'll need to read the instructions before they'll work. I'll need to read the instructions before they'll work.
Okay, so I remember that being a very difficult part of the game. Let's hit up the
Pirate by any other
stage.
name would still reek. Arg.
Yo. What's that putrid, stench-ridden drivel that you're rehearsing?
But this is the master work of the bard. Do you really think it's that bad?
Do pirates drink grog?
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have altered the material. How could I have taken up my wretched pen and stabbed it bodkin-like through the unsullied poetry of the master?
You rewrote Shakespeare?
I was compelled to. Not a single person was coming to any of my performances. Oh, these stupid, brutish pirates, not men enough to confront their own sensitive inner natures. So I rewrote the whole folio, contracted the brilliance of decades into a 45-minute review. Spear, a theatrical medley.
Have you been to Blood Island?
But of course. Blood Island was once the place to be if you were an artist in the Caribbean. Those were the days. We were young and wild, pushing the limits of our craft. Oh, what risky, daring performances we gave. We weren't afraid to shock or offend the stodgy, mainstream sensibilities of our audiences.
Oh, what did you perform?
Dinner theater, mostly.
Could you tell me how I can find Blood Island?
My agent, Palino Domingo, always handled the travel arrangements. He would know how to get there.
Any idea where I could find him?
He's a member of the Brimstone Beach Club here on Plunder Island. You might catch him there.
Okay.
Carry on.
Next, I burn Thebes, subdue its army, trample its citizenry.
You're no actor. Get off the stage, you bum.
What?
But I didn't.
Just you be quiet and help me
That was funny once.
And then I smack.
That was funny once. So how'd you get roped into doing this show?
I'm a spokesmodel, actually. But what I really want to do is act. People just don't take you seriously when you're a spokesmodel.
How surprising.
Yeah, isn't it?
Break a peg leg.
Thanks.
What fools these men with morals.
I don't think there's anything else I can really garner
Excuse
from
me.
him.
Why can't you go back to the original scripts?
Oh, the sweet, sweet, bitter irony of it all. Now that you have confirmed that I have produced a work of unredeemable trash, I'm more or less guaranteed to have a financial success on my hands.
Why do I find that strangely encouraging? Can I join your show?
Let me be blunt. You just don't have the hands of a spear carrier.
You have no idea how often I hear that.
Nice.
Can I watch you rehearse your horrible play?
I'd rather you didn't. I get nervous when people watch.
Of course. Carry on.
Alright, let's get out
Oh,
of here. I think that's all we can do here. But if I recall, now I can do one thing here. Let's make a mess of this guy's nice fancy hair.
Holy infestation! You've been struck with the hair demons.
What are you talking about?
The cursed head vermin, the scourge of every hygienic sailor on the 7 seas.
That's a lie!
Sure as I'm standing here, they're wriggling about your scalp like a pack of wretched sea lions.
Good analogy.
This calls for drastic action. I'm bringing in old Ironsides.
No, let's not be too rash.
Rash? That's a bad sign.
There's no time to lose. I'm going to have to amputate.
No, you'll ruin my hair!
That's funny.
Ahoy there! I'm Guybrush Threepwood, here to serve all your mighty pirate needs.
Pleasure to meet you, Guybrush. I am Haggis McMutton of the clan McMutton.
Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is save it here, and we'll resume next time. Let's do a new save with ongoing, that way I don't overwrite anything. So, we'll pick up next time. I will talk to him and get some of the things I need to progress this forward. I should be able to talk to this guy now, but let's see how it goes. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.